everybody. Gosh, it's been so long since I have gone live. I think I forgot how to do my setup. So I thought I would just kind of jump in and see how everybody is doing, um, and kind of catch up. So let me just make sure. Hi, everybody. Gosh, it's been so long since I have gone live. I think I forgot how to do my setup. So I thought I would just kind of jump in. All right. So I think I had a loop there for a minute. Hi, Cordelia. Susie, hello. So yeah, I have this week off. I had last week off and this week off. And I was just cleaning the house and I decided to maybe pop on and just kind of catch up with everybody. I was sick for like 8 weeks, and I'm finally feeling better. The cough is really what lingered on, and I don't know if I had COVID or not. I never got tested for it. But I certainly had some sort of virus, which is way gone. It like I said, it was like 8 weeks ago. And with viruses, I don't know if you guys know, you're only contagious for the first couple of weeks, I guess, is what the doctor told me. But the symptoms just kept lingering on. So I don't know if I just had a virus that just kind of stuck to me, or what the situation was. And I know there were a lot of people that actually had been sick, going into the holidays. So I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone on that. But yeah, it took me a while to kick this one. I don't think I've ever been as sick before as I was with this last bout. But I'm finally feeling better. And it worked out great because for the holidays, for Christmas, we went to Disneyland. And I see people are starting to join. Hi, Susie, Cordelia, Sue, hello from New Jersey. Hopefully we'll get a few people to join in because I just thought we would chat a bit, and catch up. So yeah, we had planned last Christmas to go to Disneyland. And as we were getting closer and closer to our trip, I was like, gosh, I hope I'm not going to be sick for our trip. But I actually was better before we actually made the trip. The cough is pretty much gone. If I laugh too hard, the cough comes back. So I try not to laugh too much. But I'm feeling a lot better. Hopefully I sound better. And if nothing else, it made me tired. So when I was struggling trying to get better, the doctor basically said, well, there's no medication we can give you. She gave me medication just in case, but with a viral infection, you pretty much just have to weigh it out. So she said, you need to sleep, you need to rest, you just need to let your body heal itself. And if you're like me, you're always go, go, go. So my bosses were really great. They were making me do half days, because my company is on the East Coast, and I get up early, and by noon I was just exhausted. So they were really good about letting me take half days, and I would just go to bed. I would just go right to sleep, take like a 2 or 3 hour nap, and then get up. And I always felt better after I slept. I don't know if anybody's ever been really sick before, but I always felt better after I slept. And then I was still trying to do my 12 days of Christmas. So I was struggling a little bit, y'all. So it's nice to actually feel like myself again. So I just wanted to pop on and see how everybody's doing. Cordelia, you asked how my Christmas was. It was nice. It was very, like I said, we went to Disneyland a couple days before Christmas, and then our gifts under the tree were light because we decided, since the trip, we did Disneyland and we did California Adventure. And whew, that's not a cheap trip anymore. If any of you guys have been to Disneyland recently, it's not like it used to be. And we were joking that we bought for lunch a corn dog, a bag of chips, and a drink. And my husband was joking that it cost us something like, almost $40. So yeah, it's not cheap anymore. But it was fun. I mean, I'm glad that I did it. And we were keeping track of our steps when we were walking. And I think on one of the days we walked like 9 miles, and then on another day we walked 7 miles. So I definitely got my steps in. But yeah, it was nice. So how was everybody else's Christmas? Did anybody do anything fun, or did you just kind of hang out at home? So just curious how everybody else is doing, what they did for Christmas. Like I said, I have the whole week off, which is nice because I need to get my house back in order. My husband is working, and it's always fun when I have the house to myself. You guys met Max, our little French bulldog, and his new name is Escape Artist because when we were on vacation, we had some friends of ours coming to feed him and every day and change his water and whatnot. And we have security cameras, and my husband got a notification, and he looks at the camera and the bulldog is out, and we're like, okay, is this a coincidence? Is there another little dog around the neighborhood? And so my husband showed me the picture, and I said, no, that's Max. So he had gotten out. So our friends went and tried to figure out where the hole was, where he was getting out. And as he was fixing the hole, the dog got out again. And it was the last day before, it was the day before we were coming back. And our neighbor across the street said she would take him for the night. And she's an older woman, and she loved him. She said that he slept with her in her bed, and it was just so funny. So when we got home, we had to try to figure out, where the dog was getting out. So we locked him in the backyard and called his name, and we saw that he was getting under a fence somehow. And you've seen him. He has a big old fat face. So we're like, how is he fitting that face under the fence? But in any case, we figured it out, and we nailed it shut. And we thought we were good, right? So we went to dinner with some friends. Oh, and he didn't have a collar yet because we haven't gotten him his little name collar with the phone number. So we were really concerned that we were going to lose him. So Dot and CJ were my old dogs, and I still have their collars from before when they passed away. So we put Dottie's little collar on him. So it's a big old male, big face bulldog with a little tag that says Dot. But it had our phone number, so we were happy about that. So we're out to dinner with friends. It was Christmas Eve, I think. And we get a call saying, do you have a dog named Dot? And I'm like, oh no, he got out again. So we had them take him to our neighbor that loved our little bulldog, and she hung on to him. And I'm just reading Cordelia's note. Yeah, so the whole neighborhood knows Max now. So we got home, and it was dark, so we just closed off the doggy door. And then the next day we were like, okay, just put him outside, lock him outside, and let's see if we can catch him getting out. And I kid you not, that little dog was shimmying its way under the fence on the other side. So where we had nailed it shut, he wasn't going to that side anymore. He was going to the other side, which was going into our neighbor's yard. So he was, and it was a fence. So, and it was loose on the bottom because when it rains here, we have, I want to say it's flooding, but we have like, water that goes through and it pushes the fence out a little bit. So, oh boy. So it's, of course, this little dog shimmying its way under the fence. And so my husband and my son are out bungee cording and nailing the fence down. And So we thought we had it, right? And that went on 4 times. Every time, I got it now, the dog's out again. I got it now, the dog's out again. So every time, the whole joke of the whole weekend was, where's Max? Where's Max? Um, but that little stinker, he's an escape artist. So we think we finally have it. I've been watching him all morning. And he's an antagonizer. There's a dog on the other side of the fence, and Max doesn't bark, but he'll go, and of course the dog can smell him. And he's going and antagonizing the dog. So I don't know. We're just keeping an eye on him, and hopefully he won't get out anymore. But he has a phone number now. So that's what we've been dealing with. And I'll share with you a couple things I got for Christmas. So that's what's been going on with me. So I see Susie had plans to visit a friend, but it was canceled due to the storm. Sue stayed home, prepared a Christmas dinner for the family. That sounds wonderful. Winter weather. Yeah, here in New York has a huge storm, so back east is getting it. We're expecting a snowstorm on Wednesday. And so we're going to get some weather through the weekend. And then Cordelia says her neighbor's little dog keeps getting out. Thought I had blocked the hole, but when I got home for lunch today, he was out again. Yep, that's Max. I actually closed the doggy door as I started streaming because I didn't want the dog to be getting out when I was talking to you guys. And then Sue asked about the travel journal class. Yes, so Sue, I've already started collecting everything. So I'm going to be using old vintage maps to create a journal. And we're going to use, I wish I had one, but I already sold one. I need to make my prototype. But the pictures are really good. But we're going to be using paper dolls. We're going to be using vintage ephemera. We're going to be using tickets. So it's going to be a combination of vintage and reproduction. And then we're going to make the journal out of vintage maps. So it's going to be really fun. I'm going to give you guys a kit with lots of things to decorate. And like I said, it's going to be both vintage and reproduced. And the journal's going to be probably about, I don't know, maybe 7 inches tall. Like I said, I got to make my prototype again because the map journal book that I had, I sold. And then I had the idea to do the class. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I've already started collecting the paper dolls. And I'm going to start kitting pretty soon because I'm still collecting some stuff. But yeah, if you like making junk journals, this should be a lot of fun. And it's not going to be a difficult class. It's going to be an easy junk journal. Most of it is going to be decorating. But what's fun about it is, like I said, is I'm going to be including vintage ephemera into this kit. And I don't ordinarily do that. Usually it's all reproduced. But I have enough vintage ephemera to be able to put some kits together. So if you like, Sue, if you like creating junk journals and if you like vintage, then it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, so like I said, I've already started collecting some of the items for the kits, and I'm going to be putting them together as soon as I start getting more people to sign up. I did the class for the candy shelf, and a lot of people love that. And I know a lot of people love making the wall hangings and the 3D objects. And not a lot of people do journals, but I thought I would go ahead and do the journal while I try to think of some more ideas for some wall hangings. And I've got a few ideas, but I've got to find some time to do the prototypes. And now that I'm feeling better, I think I'll probably get back into it. I didn't do a lot of crafting when I was sick. I did my 12 days of Christmas. And that really was all I could get myself to do. So it was a challenge. I wouldn't want to say I was ever worried. I never got a fever. I'm asthmatic. And I know they say that could be dangerous. So I was giving myself breathing treatments, but I was very conscientious about my breathing. Never had to go to the hospital. I never had a fever. But I was aware of how I was feeling and, breathing and whatnot. And I went to the doctor a couple times. So I never felt like I was in danger. My body just couldn't kick it. But I'm finally feeling better. So I just wanted to jump on and say hello and let you know I'm finally feeling better. And I wanted to share a couple of things. Are you guys up to maybe doing a little crafting? Um, I have a couple things I wanted to share with you. Like I said, we didn't exchange a lot of gifts, um, but we exchanged a few, and I'm excited about what I have gotten. So, are you guys up for a little crafting? I know I'm catching you in the middle of the afternoon. I am going to continue with my Sunday afternoon lives again, starting this Sunday. And I think I'm going to start at rather than 3 o'clock. I'm going to start at 2 o'clock my time, which will be 4 o'clock Eastern. So I'm going to change it. I'm going to change it a little bit, and I'll get those scheduled. But I am going to start again on Sunday to do our Sunday afternoon lives. So if anybody's up for some crafting, I'm going to go ahead and transition down. Christmas stuff for the most part has been put away. And now I'm starting to think about Valentine's. I've started to finish up my January kit. So for you Patreons that are my crafty Patreons, it's going to be a vintage steamship theme. Not the Titanic, but I do have some items from White Star. Was White Star the Titanic? So I have some items that I'm going to be using, and it should be a lot of fun. So I've never done a steamship kit before, so I'm looking forward to playing with that as well. So if you are a crafty Patreon, that will be the kit for January, and I'll get that out probably the first week of January. So if you are not a crafty Patreon and you want to get the kit of the month, certainly check that out. So let's transition down, and I'll share with you what I got for Christmas, and maybe we'll do a little crafting. All right, so I gotta remember how to do this. Camera 1. All right. One thing that has not changed is my messy desk. So let me clear off a little bit here. My label maker. I've been filling the shop with some new items that I've got in. In fact, let me share with you. So here's some of the new items. These are all reproductions. And I've been filling the shop with some of these items. Which are kind of fun, right? So these are reproduced tickets. And then I have some more here. And they're great for junk journals and whatnot. And then I've got these old ticket travel kits with reproduced tickets. And then I've got these little ephemera pieces and airmail. More travel, because some of this stuff I might use for the vintage map kit. And then here's some more stickers with some great graphics. So these are fun, but they're all travel related. And then I've got these vintage inspired washi tapes here. What's this? I haven't even gone through everything yet. And then I've got these label rolls that I'll play with today. So I've got lots of these. I sold a few on Instagram, and they were pretty popular. So I thought, well, I guess I'll stock the shop with it. So yeah, these like are numbers, calendars, just all sorts of vintage inspired stickers that are great for junk journals and ATC cards. Yeah, just lots of good options with different colors. So yeah, so these are what I've been stocking the shop with, and good prices too. But yeah, just all sorts of different vintage inspired labels that are going to be new to the shop, and I'm going to be keeping these as regulars in the shop now. But yeah, just I'm going to get some more of these tickets, because of course reproduction is a lot cheaper than authentic vintage. And then, you know, sometimes it's difficult to craft with authentic vintage because we never want to ruin it, right? All right, so let me clear the desk a little bit here. Okay, so here is what I got for Christmas. I got some distress crayons. So my son was kind enough to find 3 sets. He didn't find the 4th set, unfortunately, but I'll get that because I got some money from my father-in-law as well. So I'll have to find the 4th set. But I did get 3 of the 4, so that was always exciting, right? So I thought maybe we can try these out. I haven't even opened them up yet. So I've got this. Let's go ahead and play a little bit. And one of the reasons I wanted these, well, a couple reasons, right? So I like that they come in a case because they're easy to store. And I have watercolor pencils before, but they're a little different. These, let's see if we can pull these out here. These are a little different than the pencils, in my opinion. I don't know, we'll try them. But they seem a little different. I don't know if I'm going to keep that thing. Let's just put these back. So I thought maybe we can play with these a little bit. But yeah, so one of the reasons I like these is, number one, they come in their own storage case, so they're easy to store. And then number 2, I like to color my paper dolls. So I'm not going to put that plastic thing on. And I think these would be great to color my paper dolls. You guys know how I love my paper dolls. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of this plastic. I wonder if I can use this plastic for something else. All right. So that's what I thought we would play with a little bit here. And then I want to create some little matchbook ATCs. So you guys remember these Trivial Pursuit cards, right? And how I made little ATC cards. Well, I thought it would be fun to create like a little booklet. And you've seen me make these booklets before. But somehow create them to hold some of these. I thought would be kind of fun. So I thought I'd try to see if I could figure that out. So that's what I thought we could play with today. But super excited to try these out. So this was, like I said, my son got me these. I got to get the 4th set. And he found them on sale. I made sure he used a coupon because they were on sale at Joann's for a really good price. And that's when I decided to get them. I thought, in my opinion, I thought they were overpriced, regular price, and that's why I didn't get them when they came out. But now they're going on sale. So I'm excited to try them out. So that's what I thought we would do. So let me grab some of my paper dolls. Let's see here. I got a few paper dolls. You guys know I do. All right, so yeah, I got a few paper dolls in here. These are my Christmas ones. Let's see. Kind of want to get one that has a little bit, it's a little big, to give me good surface. Let's see. These little boys are cute. Oh, I always like these girls. All right, let's color these girls up. It's a dark jacket. Let's get a few of these maybe. Let's see. And these are the types of paper dolls we'll be using in our journal. I know you guys are familiar with Tim's paper dolls. And like I said, I've already started collecting some for the kits. So, if you guys don't have paper dolls, you'll get those in the journal kit. All right, so I've got my water here, and you guys might have to help me out here because I've only seen a couple of videos. So what they were doing was dipping the pencil into the water, right? I think that's what he was doing. And then he was taking it right to the paper. So let's, and I'm going to have to go back probably and watch some of the videos. Because this isn't really coming out as dark as I would have thought it would. Could be the color though too, because this is a light color. I do see some of the pink coming out. Alright. So some of the pink is coming out. It's just not as dark as I would have thought it would have been. So I don't know if you can see some of that color. Very, very light. Let me see if I can get a darker color. Let's see. So again, I'm just kind of dipping it into the water here. Oh yeah, here we go. So maybe it was just the pink. So this one is really coming out nice. Look how dark that is. That's nice. So I'm going to just move it around a little bit. Definitely is a watercolor. So play with this. I think I'm going to have to probably practice with these a little bit, just to perfect my water pencil game. Let's see, because as you can see, some of them kind of have the lines here. Let me see if I can find. So I'm going to just get this brush here and see if I can move some of this color around, because with the crayon kind of got the lines a little bit. All right, so that's good. It's good color. I don't like the lines though. See if we can make that a little softer. Oh, that's pretty good. What do you think? Gotta see if I can soften up. All right, Sue. Thanks for popping in. just see if I can maybe soften this up a bit. It's pretty good, I think. I wonder if it's better to add the color and then maybe just add a little bit of water to make it into the watercolor. Not sure yet. Yeah, I'll have to definitely watch some tutorials on the best way to use these. It's good color. I just don't know if I like all the harsh lines. But I'll figure it out. But I definitely like how it gives it color. So now my black and white paper dolls can have some colorful dresses. Let's see. Gotta figure out how to get rid of these harsh lines though. All right, so that's pretty good. Not bad. All right, so I want to go ahead and see if I can make an ATC card. I think this might be a little too, she's good for this, but remember I have to tuck this in, so I think I'm gonna have to find a smaller paper doll, which is fine. I have some. So let's go ahead and cover this first. So let's see here. Got some paper here. Let's see what I got. That's kind of Valentine-y. All right, so let's go ahead and cover this up. My little escape artist just came into the bedroom. All right, so let's go ahead and cover this up here. I have another one here. Let's do another one. And these Trivial Pursuit cards are perfect for ATCs. All right, so let's do this one next. Hey, Bethany. All right, so go ahead and cut this. All right, so there's the first side. Add a little distress ink, of course, right? And then let's add to the other side. And these are going to be a little thicker than my normal ATC cards because, of course, I've got I've got these in the middle of it. So let's go ahead and put this down here. Let it dry a minute. And we'll cut this. I probably should be using bigger scissors. That's okay. All right, so there's that one. Go ahead and cut this. So has anybody started crafting with Valentine theme items yet? I've already started to see them hit the shops. Doesn't take long, right? All right, so I think that's good. Now, what I've got to figure out is how to make them so they're matchboxes and they come out. So let's figure this out. I might not be able to use these because they might be too thick. I may have to just go with the regular cardstock, but we're gonna give it a try. All right, so I got this a while back, and it was the tool that makes your paper perforated, and I had been looking for this for so long. I finally found it. So what I want to do is just put a little perforation without actually cutting the paper. But see, this is really thick, so it may not work. But that's why we try things, right? All right, so I'm going to yeah, see, this is going to be too thick, I think. I may have to just use paper. So let me cut this. So Cordelia, you say you started putting together card kits for a card program at the library. Well, that sounds productive. So are you do you sell them, or tell me about it? Yeah, a lot of people, don't have the resources to go out and buy all of the supplies to be able to make cards. So kits are fantastic. They're a great way to get people started on card making. All right. So now this is a little bit thinner. We're going to give her a try. All right, so I'm going to, it's nice to be able to have a starter here. Let's see, I don't want to cut it too much because I don't want it to tear off, but enough that it can tear off from your book. I'll just test it here. See, so that's the way it's supposed to work once it's in your book here, and then it could be torn off. So that might work. Let's give her a try. All right, so let's cut a few of those. let's see, it's for patrons to make Valentine's cards for free. That's nice. Very, very good. All right, so okay, so 9. And then what was my width here? 6. Okay. All right. So here's one of them. And I think I don't want to push down too hard because I don't want it to tear off. I think that's good. All right, and then this will go here, and then I'll staple it, and then you can tear it off. So that was my grand plan. Okay, so this is completely dry now. It's pretty good, I think. Not bad. All right, and then I want to, let's see, I've got these stickers here from my old Valentines. So let's see if we can maybe use some of this. Let's see. I don't know, we'll see. All right, and then I have these little guys. Aren't they sweet? And these are stickers. So let's go ahead and cut these guys out. These aren't my fussy cutting scissors, but I don't know where my fussy cutting scissors are. All right, so I think I have these digitals in my shop. I can't remember. These were from last year. I'll have to go and look at what Valentines I have in my shop because I don't remember. Like I said, I haven't been doing too much crafting. The craft room has been closed for a bit. But I figure since I have this week off, I'll play a little bit. Try to get back into the groove. Into the groove. All right. There we go. All right. Haven't finished your Christmas cards? Bethany. Oh, girl, you might have to put them away till next year. All right, so here's my little cute little characters, and I want to make sure I don't put them below the perforated line. And then I wanted to play with some of my new stickers that are around here somewhere. Doesn't take me long to get unorganized, y'all. Okay, so there are those, and I was just sharing with you guys, right? So where did I put them? Okay. I wanted to play with them. All right, are they underneath here? No, nope. They're in a little baggie here somewhere. Oh boy. Okay. Well, maybe we won't. Maybe we won't. figure out what I want to put in my little ATC. I really wanted to put... Oh, I forgot to tell you, I also got my glitter duster. I haven't even pulled it out of the packet, though. I'm still going to play with it, though, even though Christmas cards are done. It's still winter, right? So I can still create some winterish cards. All right, so... Gosh, I really wanted to use my new stickers. Oh, there they are. Okay. So here's some of my sample stickers. That we can play with. So these are some of the items that are going to be in my shop. So I try to get like spring things for some mushrooms. And then I think Tracy purchased some of these, so you'll probably be seeing some of these on her designs. But these are what I wanted to play with, these little ephemera pieces. So let's see what we can do with this here. All right, and I love the fact that they're stickers too. It makes it really kind of easy to work with, right? Let me see. I kind of want it to be long. There we go. And I'm going to make this into a little tag. There we go. So I'm just going to cut off the corners here. And this will go right here. I know the background is kind of busy, but that's all right. Let me move this over a bit. There we go. And then I'm definitely going to use these little characters. Let's see. All right, so there's my sticker. Maybe I'll use a mushroom. That might be kind of cute. I don't know. That. So that's pretty good. Just creating some background. And then maybe trying to get my little mushroom in here. So it doesn't have to be completely showing, but I don't want it to be too covered either. Let's see. Yeah, that was a good age for us, Bethany, because as they get older, the items they want tend to get a little bit more expensive. All right, so I think I'll put this one here. All right, so let's get this. I know these are stickers because I was playing with one of them. And then they're the clear stickers, which is kind of nice. There it goes. All right. There it goes. I like these clear stickers because I think they look really great on pattern paper. So enough that it goes to the side, but not off the side. There we go. And then I'll just cut this a little bit. All right, so there we go. And then I'm going to glue this little guy here. Oh, this is a sticker I forgot. Yeah, that's nice when the kids are about, close to the same age that they can play with each other's toys. Because then they have double the amount, right? Okay, I think I'm going to have this one go a little higher. Oops. That's the bad thing about stickers, is sometimes they're unforgiving. But I think I saved that. I think I want this to be a little higher. So right there. There we go. That's cute. And then, like I said, this is going to go in here. And then I'm going to staple it. And then if you want to use them or use them for Valentine's, you can tear it off. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate the top. And then I think I'll call it a day. So when you staple it, the staples will stop this. So this will be able to get closed, which is nice. And then it turns into like a little matchbook. So I might, no, she's too big. These are really cute. So I've got some Valentine's here. So maybe I'll do this one here. That's cute, right? And let me look at my stickers. To the one I love. That's cute. Let me trim this a little bit. Let's trim that a bit. Yeah, I've made these little matchbook cards before, and they're just so cute because you can use them for so many things. You can use them for tags. If you wanted to attach it to a tag, you just punch a hole, and then you can put paper or something to write a little message. You can use them as starters for cards, and they're just kind of fun to make, I think. So to the one I love, and then we'll put like that there. Let me trim off some of this white. My Scan and Cut cuts these out, which is great, but sometimes it leaves a little bit too much border. So let me just trim off a bit here. I heard my phone ringing a minute ago. I bet you it was my husband calling me. Oh well. Alright, so that's pretty good, I think. And let me trim off this just a bit. So does anybody have any big plans for New Year's? We don't. We're gonna stick around the house. We don't really go out for New Year's anymore. We used to, but not so much anymore. We're lucky if we make it to midnight. We celebrate East Coast midnight. All right, I think that's pretty good. maybe a little bit here. Just too much white showing. And these aren't stickers. These were just printed and cut on my Scan and Cut. So Cordelia is staying home and cooking. I tried a new cornbread casserole recipe for Christmas dinner. So that turned out real good. I love cornbread. All right, so this is going to go right here. I got to remember this is going to tuck in, so keep that in mind. So cute. No plans for New York, and except cousins will be about 2-hour drive. Okay. Yeah, it's hard to stay up that late, right? Although I will say, we had a game night last night with some friends, and we were up till about 11. We played Clue, and I won. It was... Who was it? It was the Mr. Peacock in the bedroom with the lead pipe. So I won. And then we played Millborns. Millborns is an old card game. But it was fun. All right, so that's cute. So that's going to be my top. What do I have here? Collage medium. Let's just get some of this collage medium here and put it over this. Okay, so there's my top. And like I said, I'm going to make several of these. I don't want to staple it yet, but once I have them all made, and I think I do 4 or 5, what I do is I line it up here, and then I just do a little staple here, and then when you're ready to pull them out, you just kind of tear it right out of the perforation. And they're just really cute. They're really cute to give to a crafty friend. You know, they're just packets of ATCs, just a lot of fun. But so yeah, so I'm going to just keep working on this. And like I said, I'm off all week, so I might pop in throughout the week, depending on what's going on. So keep your notifications on. So that way, if I do pop on, I'd love for you to join me. And if not, we will see you on Sunday for my regular crafting and chatting on Sunday afternoons. And I'm going to start at 2 o'clock my time, which is 4 o'clock Eastern. So I am going to start an hour earlier going forward just because of the time zone change. And hopefully that will not run into people's dinners. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate you hanging out with me. And I am glad everybody had a nice holiday. And I look forward to crafting with y'all in 2023. All right. Thanks, Cordelia. I'm glad to be back as well. All right. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.